Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Are you seeing it? I can't be the only one. Are you seeing how things are just so amazing? So when you focus on the positive, when you focus on gratitude, the universe, are you seeing it? The universe is lining everything up for you. Everything. It depends on what you're focused on. You know, if you're focusing on doom and gloom, you're probably seeing more doom and gloom. But I have to tell you, just in the last month, things for my husband and I are just, it's crazy. When you focus on the bigger picture, and because I'm going to tell you, about a month ago, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, earlier this month, last month, because it doesn't matter. Time for me is irrelevant. About a month ago, I went out and I had a flat tire. And I called my husband and said, hey, I don't know what happened, but we've got a flat tire. We need to take care of it. So when he got home that afternoon, we pulled the tire off. Now, we knew the tires had low tread. We knew we were going to have to replace them soon. When we pulled the tire off, the inside of it was like bald. So instead of patching that tire, and we were getting ready for a trip because we just got back from his family reunion, which is in Ohio. We're in Virginia. It was a little over 7-hour trip one way. If that tire had not gone flat, we probably would have headed for Ohio, thinking we had, some tread on the tire, not knowing that the inside of it was bald. We would have headed to Ohio and probably had a flat tire. At least one. But because the universe knew this trip was coming up, the universe knew it was a long trip, we got a flat tire. We don't even know what was in the tire. We never looked. We just put it on and called somebody and said, hey, how much does it cost? We need new tires. We get 4 new tires, which was an expense that we weren't looking to have at that moment. But you know what? It gave us 4 brand new tires with an alignment to have a safe trip to Ohio and back. You might look at the initial thing as an inconvenience or bad luck or whatever. But when you step back, you can look at the bigger picture and go, oh my God, thank you. Because of the flat tire, we had a safe trip to Ohio on 4 brand new tires that we didn't have to worry about. We just went yesterday. We were going to go, we decided because we're getting ready to sell the house, we were going to go put mulch our flower bed. We stopped at a store locally. They didn't have it. They were sold out of what we wanted. It was on sale. They didn't have any. So we decided to get back in the truck that my husband just bought now, okay? We drove back into town that we had just come from. Not only did they have pallets of the mulch that we wanted, but it was on clearance and it was even less. So we paid like almost half price for this mulch. And because we decided to get a little bit more, it filled his truck. I mean, it was 50 bags of mulch. It filled the back of his truck. We needed almost all of that for our flower bed. We paid like almost half price for all that mulch. B, because he got the truck that he got, it could handle all that mulch. If it had a shorter bed, it wouldn't have hauled all the mulch we needed. If it was a lesser powerful truck, it wouldn't have handled the load. When I tell you I live in heaven on earth every day, when I tell you things just unfold magically when you focus on gratitude, it's because that's what I live every day. And you might not see the initial, like the flat tire, you might not see the initial positive thing out of it. But when you don't get caught in, oh my God, you don't get caught in the inconvenience, you just let it go. You just do what you need to do to get through the situation with gratitude. Don't get hung up in it, and you will see why it happened. Literally, everything happens for a reason. The house we're looking at it went on the market. It was one that, for some reason, it slipped through the cracks of my search. I don't know why. I don't know why, but there's a reason. Anyway, the agent I'm working with sent it to me. She said, Pam, this came back on the market. It just came back on the market today. The person that was going to buy it, the sale fell through she told me why, but it's irrelevant. So we're looking at this house. We love it. The home inspection's already been done. The guy that was going to buy it before has already paid for the home inspection. And he was gracious enough to let us see it. So we can pay for a new inspection if we choose to, but we don't have to go get a home inspection on this house. It's a very thorough inspection. It's not a half-assed thing. You know? Now, there are other aspects of the house that we want to get checked out. And if it's meant to be, it will be. And I'm going to tell you, the agent that came to look at my house this week, this is where mindset comes into play. This is a prime example of where mindset comes into play. Because she came in here and she's focusing on the lack, things that my house does not have. And I told my husband, I said, if she comes back at me with a price of what she thinks the house is worth, and she's still focusing on the lack, I'm going to find another agent. Because this house has been sold like 5 times since it's been built. Somebody wants this house when you focus on what it has to offer, not the fact that it only has 2 bedrooms. Not everybody needs 3 bedrooms. You know, there are other aspects of the house, like the garage, the mountain view, there's a million things. And she's like, yeah, but the house next door sold for less. I said, yeah, but it was a piece of shit. The guy had to move in, and when he moved in, he had to do a bunch of work to it. And the basement that you keep talking about is next to not usable because the people that were there before let their dogs go to the bathroom in it a lot. So that smell is in the concrete. So this guy moved in and he can't even really enjoy his basement that you keep pushing. It's like, focus on the positives. Stop dwelling on the negatives. Because literally, it will cost it. She will lose the commission on this house because it will sell. There is somebody else out there that wants this house. I know that. But if she wants to focus on the fact that it doesn't have a basement and it doesn't have a third bedroom, okay. My last house didn't have that, and it sold the day I put it on the market for full price. I bought this house because it was perfect for me at that time. There are things now that my husband and I have expanded to we desire more things. You know, we want to have our family over and have a comfortable place for them to stay. He enjoys swimming. My granddaughter loves the swimming pool. I love the swimming pool. This house has a swimming pool. And there are other things that are amazing. So if it's meant to be, it will be. However it's meant to be. So focus on the positives. Let the negative crap go. And I told my friend this morning, I said, because I know she's seeing it because she focuses on the positive stuff. And I said, you know, people want to get so wigged out about, oh my God, the earth is splitting. There's 2 timelines. There's multiple timelines. But it's like, what are you seeing in your existence? Are you still seeing chaos and drama? It's because that's what you're focusing on. And if that's what you're focusing on, that's what you're going to get. It's irrelevant to whether there's 2 earths, there's multiple earths, it doesn't matter. It literally is the law of attraction. It literally is you get what you focus on. You get what you give. So make the choice. What do you want your next moment to be? Your now moment. What do you want that to be? If you want it to be another minute of, what the hell? Why did this happen to me? Then continue focusing on that. If you want it to be peace and love and happiness and joy and gratitude and all of those things, then focus on that. Have gratitude for everything. It doesn't matter whether it's an inconvenience or not. It's happening for a reason. And there was something else that happened. I can't remember what it was. But again, the things that are happening for my husband and I. Again, I know it's because it's what we focus on. Is life a bed of roses? Yeah. But you know what? Roses have thorns. It's how you choose to look at it. Are you focusing on the thorns? Or are you focusing on the beauty of the rose? And you know the thorns are there for a reason. You just let it go. If they scratch you, okay, get over it. Move on. Continue focusing on the beauty of the rose. So therefore, life is always a bed of roses. It's what you focus on and how you choose to look at it. And when you focus on the beauty of the rose, that's what you see. You see more beauty. You see more roses. life still happens for us. Things, like the flat tire. Like driving back from Lynchburg, which is a half hour. We went to Lynchburg to get totes to pack. We came back to Appomattox, which is about a half hour, thinking that we would get the mulch in Appomattox, to find out that they were sold out. To say, okay, I tell you what, let's go back to Lynchburg today. We can get the mulch, which was another half hour drive. It was on sale and clearance. We brought it back with the intent that I was going to do that today while he was doing his, I don't want to call it work because it's what he enjoys doing. And he's not being paid money for it. But while he was gone today, I was going to do the mulch. Well, yesterday we got back. We just started opening bags and now it's done. So I get to do something else today. I'm going to go through my garage and throw stuff out that I don't need anymore. And some other things. So, was it an inconvenience? Yeah. But so what? It ended up working out for the better. And it was cool yesterday, temperature-wise. It was a perfect day. It was misting a little bit, but so what? I really want everybody to be in this place of heaven on earth. See the beauty in the chaos. Even with what's going on in the world, when you focus on the chaos, you're going to get more chaos. But it's like these people that want to say, oh, well, I don't agree with this situation that Trump did. And they want to hate Trump, or they want to hate the situation, or they want to get focused on the situation, but they're ignoring all the positive stuff this man has done inside 7 months, 6 months, that is more than any other president in the history of our country. But they want to focus on the negative stuff. And then they want to know why their life is a mess and why they're miserable. Well, they don't think they're miserable, but they are, because you don't know what happy is until you're happy. I'm telling you, I speak from experience. You don't know what joy is until you experience joy. And then that's why we're here, to experience duality. So, okay, here you go. Thank you for that. What have you experienced so far in your life? Probably trauma, drama, chaos, less than, lack, limiting beliefs, fear. You've already experienced all the negative stuff. And why don't you flip the script and start experiencing the positive stuff? The more positive you see, you'll see that the rest of it was for a reason, because now you got to experience both. Where are you more happy? If you enjoy the negative stuff, stay there. Personally, I've been there. I choose to let that mess go. And I get more joy. There are no words. There are no words. I could go on for hours about how amazing my life is, because I see the amazing stuff. And even like last night, I walked down to put up my chickens, and as I rounded the corner, there was a deer standing in the field. So I got to enjoy the beauty of the deer. Yesterday morning, I walked down to the back gate, and there were turkeys, baby turkeys that are growing up. I got to enjoy seeing the turkeys run around. And you just get happy about that stuff. I love watching my geese fly across the backyard. Follow us around like there are our shadows. I love that. I love when my chickens come running up to me and I can pick them up and I can hold them because they want to be held. I love that. And the others, I'm okay with the fact that they choose to not be held. I still get to enjoy the beauty of them and their eggs. So, like I said, yeah, you can get focused on the timeline splits, the new earth, the splitting, the whatever. Bottom line, what do you want your existence to be? Stop focusing on when is it going to happen. Stop focusing on all of it. Let it go. Because I went back and watched my last video, the channeling that Jesus did. And he said, for those of us that are living in the now, that are enjoying, making the most of the now, living in your heaven on earth now, the shift, whatever it is going to be seamless because you're not fighting it. You're just allowing more positivity to come in. And guess what? One day, you're just going to wake up and go, oh my God, how did I get here? And you are going to be, it's because it's just another beautiful day for you. I do that now. Literally, I look at my life and go, oh my God, how did I get here? So I know whatever timeline I'm going to, whatever dimension I'm in, whatever, it's because I create my own reality. These are choices that I'm making. It's the same choices you have. So again, stop waiting for the solar flash. Stop waiting for the world to end. Stop waiting for the split. We're already in it. It's already going on. It's your choice. It's your existence. Wake up every day, every moment to the new you. And be grateful and just be just like what I just said. Oh my God, how did I get here? When did this happen? And not go back and try to figure it out, but just have gratitude for the fact that you're there. So anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing day. I really, truly, I love you. I get this information, these downloads, this enlightenment stuff, this expanded vision, this expanded sight, so I can share it with you. So hopefully you Make better choices. Make happy choices so you can live your heaven on earth or live more of it. It's your choice. So I send you so much gratitude for being here, so much love. Stop focusing on when is it going to happen. Stop focusing on the details. And just be happy. Be grateful. And you will be amazed at how your life turns out. So anyway, until the next video, have an amazing day.